You know that feeling you get when you finish a book, but you're not ready for it to end? I just had that happen to me. I read When the Music Hits by Oliver Amber. It was good. It made me think. There was some stuff in the book that just had my brain like ticking. But I'm still chasing that feeling, the one that makes me stay up all night, the one that has me in a chokehold and just won't let me go. My name is Raquel. I talk about all things Black books. Welcome and welcome back. So, I have these 5 books that I think could be amazing, right? But I need your help. I need your help in helping me pick my next read. These books, some of them are music and some of them just straight up messy, as far as I can tell. And you know, that's my thing. Love the mess. Anyways, I have these 5 books. I'm going to go ahead and let you know what they are. And also, if there are some books that you know that would have me in a chokehold other than the ones on the list, drop them in the comments. I am ready for a serious page turner. Let's get into it. So, book number 1 is Standing in the Sun by Evelyn Latrice. I am finding that I love Evelyn Latrice. I just finished Tangled Hearts, which had me in a serious chokehold. I am still thinking about that book. I've read Long Nights and A Shooter Song. All 3 of these books are slow burns, but they are so good once you get into it. The thing about Standing in the Sun, and I also have another one like this, is that Standing in the Sun is book 4 in the Eighth Wonder series, and I don't know if I could read it out of order. I'm hoping that I can. Not that I'm not interested in the other books. This one just really sounds interesting. Her books are usually 300-400 pages. So if this is book number 4, I'm going to read it over 1,000 pages before I even get to this one. So I kind of just want to read this one first. If you are familiar with the series, know anything about it, if I can read this without reading the 3 before, let me know. And I do want to read the 3 before. I just don't want to read them now. Book number 2 is XO Unlawfully Yours by Jahquel J. Now, like I said, this one has the same thing going on with this one. This is a part of I think it's the Caselli series. So this one is a part of the Capone, Capadonna, Capri series, right? I've read Capone, I read Capadonna, and after that, uh, I took a break. So I will go back and read Capri and 10,000 Hours and all that good stuff later. But right now, I don't want to get into those. I've had enough, of, you know, I know who Capri is because she's in Capadonna and I think she's in Capone as well. Um, I want to read XO Unlawfully Yours, but I don't know if I can read it, out of order. This one is given forbidden love and messy, and I'm all for the mess. Forbidden love is one of my favorite tropes, so I'm really interested in this one. And then the next one is Beautiful Harmonies by Monica Walters. So the thing with Monica Walters is I've read 2 of her books. I read 8 Seconds to Love, which was good. It's a cowboy romance series. I only read 1 book in the series, which is 3 books, and I'm okay with that. I don't mind that I didn't read the other 2. Maybe at some point I will, but right now I'm good. And then I just finished Rounds, which is a part of the Love and Scrubs series. So the Love and Scrubs series is 5 books, and I'm going to review that once I'm done. So I've read the first 4, which is Fever, Stat, Rounds, and Crash. So I only have 1 more left to read. But when I read Rounds, It started out with serious spice, like page one just starts out with the spice. I prefer the story over spice, so that kind of threw me off. I can't say that it was a bad book. I'll say that it was okay. It was not a 5 star, not to me anyway. But it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad at all. It just was okay, you know. And so with those two books, I don't know if I like Monica Walters. I haven't read enough of her to make a decision. So with this one being about music, me just coming off this other music, you know how it is. Sometimes you finish a book and you just kind of want to stay in that same theme. And so, it will be cool, I guess. But like I said, I don't know a lot about Monica Walter books, so that is one I want you guys to help me choose with. Book number 4 is I Want to Be Down, and it is by Ashley Nicole. I was a huge Ashley Nicole fan when she first came out. I would read everything, sitting around waiting for her to write another book. Somewhere along the line, I moved away, and then she wrote Gravity. I read it. I loved Gravity. Ugh, one of those books that really touched me. And then I read Bliss like maybe 6 months, well, the end of last year, somewhere in last year. It was okay. Um, it was good. Wasn't a 5 star, but it was really good. Now, Gravity was definitely closer to a 5 star than Bliss was. Bliss was kind of short too. But anyways, just thinking about Ashley Nicole and how much I really, really enjoy her books. This was a book I was thinking about reading, or I added to the list because I loved her books when she first came out. And then last but not least is Finding My Bodyguard by A. Blossom. Now, I've only read one book by A. Blossom, and that is Overdue Feelings, which was a huge surprise to me. Overdue Feelings is a poly or why choose. I'm not sure exactly what it's called, but it had 3 people in there, 2 guys and a girl. And that blew me away, but I really, really enjoyed it. And I've also heard that Finding My Bodyguard, this series, is really good. So I added that in there as well. So that is my 5 books on the list of books I want you to help me choose from. Now, if you know of a book that'll have me in a chokehold that's not on this list, please drop it in the comments. So help me decide which book is going to be my next read. And then, if you have not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe so that when you come back, you'll know what book I chose and what I thought about the book. So, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like the video and do all of the YouTube things like comment, subscribe, and share. Until next time, see you soon.